Annyeong. Welcome back, Dive. Loibnida.
I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
We're your uncles. Sing.
Oh my god.
But nah, man. Welcome back. Y'all got anything you want to say? I think we should tell the people some vital information, young.
Think they should dive into that subscribe button.
Ooh. Dive levelly.
Yeah, because they're gonna love it here.
And what's damn, you fucked up because I was gonna say what's after like
The Patreon. It's after like. You're gonna love that dive that we do in there.
We could crack 11 jokes up here, but y'all go ahead and subscribe. Let's get into this IVE. Oh, that was a freestyle too. Missy, misdemeanor, y'all.
네가 참 궁금해 그건 너도 마찬가지 이거면 충분해 조건없는 이런 놀이 참을 수 없는 이끌림과 호기심 묘한 너와 나 두고 보면 알겠지
The voices on this are already distinctively different than the last song. That's
So is the
nice.
layering.
멈추고 있는
That-
거 Yeah, it's so bad, it's good 난 그 맘을 좀 봐야겠어 Narcissistic, my god, I love it 서로를
What?
이천범 아름다운 까만 눈빛도 봐
They even add one more instrument to this.
Yeah.
This might be a download. Really good right here. Well, know what their best track is so far? What?
사랑이라는 건 한순간에 필 테니 직접 들어와 두 눈으로 확인해 내 맘 가장 깊은 데로 오면 돼
I like that, man.
시간은
Ooh, that. Ooh.
서투면 되는 거야 Yeah, it's so bad, it's good 원하면 감히 뛰어들어 Narcissistic, my God, I love it 서로를 잊은 밤 아름다운 까만 눈빛도 빠져 깊이 내게로 숨쉬고 let that
Yeah, it's a download. It's like, that might be a top 5 women's K track that I've heard this year.
You said a top 5
For me,
women's.
K track that I've heard this year.
Holy sh! Oh, okay, that you heard this year.
That
I'm
I've
like,
heard this year.
well, I mean, still this year is still a little. That's still kind of crazy.
Yeah, just because of the production. This seemed like a blend of what Britney and Christina used to do mixed with a little bit of Lady Gaga to me. I just love the production here. For some reason, they were able to hit so many just like earworms. Just those little like those, ooh, it's just so many kind of in here. And they were able to kind of do 2 things with the production that just really like hooked me. Instantly from the rip, we seen that now you got a little bit more personality in the voice. Literally everything I kind of was complaining about on the last song, they kind of fixed within the first like 10 seconds
This
of
is definitely, you
this
definitely
new
saw
joint.
some individuality from each member and everything more in this one.
And I say all that in the sense of it's not like I'm not gonna cap and be like, oh my god, like this is groundbreaking, like this changed the K world for me. But it just was, I think, kind of how they put everything together, just kind of like worked in my opinion.
Yeah.
The video still was high quality. It seems like they put a lot of money into everything that they got going on here. The girls all look personally different. It's not like, just you get a black outfit and you wear it here. Now you have the black outfit, but it's cut here, and it's just everything on here gave everybody a little bit more personality. But I'll jump back in. How did y'all feel about it?
Well, I thought this was cool. This is definitely I definitely like this song a little better than the other two. Not by like a mile or anything like that, but definitely a little bit more than After Like. So
Yeah, you're after like.
I thought this one, like I said, the individuality you get from each member is a little better. The vocal mixing is better, or hits better for me in this one. Obviously, though, we said the other. To be fair, in songs that's disco-esque, like the song before this, you're gonna have that type of mixing unless if you don't have a supreme vocalist, you have to kind of mix everybody's voices in a similar key or in a similar kind of fashion. That way nobody like really peaks or kind of goes over. Everybody's singing the same way, so it might sound monotonous and kind of like is one person singing if you're not watching the video. Whereas this one, the production doesn't call for that, so it sounds a lot clearer and more open.
And I agree 1,000%, bro. It's once you in that BPM for those disco sounds and stuff, I know your octave is only going to be kind of like in one lane because it's just if those things start peaking or if everything goes you change the whole song.
You can't expect no Donna Summer performance. Like, I'm not expecting that from no one.
Well, I'm not expecting that from too many people.
Yeah.
But
So, yeah. Hey, you never know. We might get a
yeah.
love you, baby. Yeah, now that's one of the songs right there.
Nigga.
I wasn't even thinking B.
Okay.
I wasn't even thinking the original one. That's crazy because now that one, yeah.
Video.
Ooh,
too.
naughty girl, yo.
Yeah.
Well, let's not talk about that on this one. But
I got you.
that's an underrated B jump too.
Nah, it is. It's a really underrated joint. But no, all that to say, I agree with you as far as like the reasons knowing why those parameters were set for those disco songs. There's not really too much you can do, especially when it was like that, because they didn't even let's say this nicely. So like when Dia Lupa does it and she has those songs, she still uses kind of like new instrumentations for it to sound like it's in the 80s, but those new instrumentations make it where you're like, okay, I know it's a 2020 song,
but
or
she has background vocalists too that help build that up. But like I said, they worked on that song perfectly because the vocal mixing on Levitate is like I said, I didn't notice her.
See, you went straight to Levitate.
But that's the song
that's what I'm talking about though. But you went straight to
I didn't
Levitate.
even notice her before. I'd never heard anything. That song in particular, that hook really is like rich as hell just because of the way they wrote that and mixed that in there. I need you. You know, you
That
get
starlight.
that. You're my starlight, I need you. Like you still get some pleading in there and everything like that. But you know, back to them, like I said, when you do certain songs like that, it's, if you don't have a supreme vocalist, somebody who's really gonna belt or kind of do anything like that, you have to kind of layer it and either have some background vocalist that's gonna add some oomph to
It's
it.
gonna be a lot of uniformity. I
Yeah.
feel like I used that word yesterday. Remember, I was like, "Is that a word?"
Yeah,
uniformity. Uniformity in the song, in the sense of everyone's got to be on the same page, and like you said, so I get it, and I think it was not so much a breath of fresh air, but they answered so many questions in the next track alone. So now I'm kind of even more curious about what the other tracks.
Woo, la, la. Like, yeah, I definitely love that part.
Then the dance break shit is just kind of would just put it, in there. How you feel, bro?
I thought the song was good. I thought the song was actually really good. The production is more mature than I've heard from them. It takes them right out of that cutesy range and into like a nice solid female R&B group esque type range. The dance break, that constant ringing the alarm was definitely a good hit to go right back into it. It's almost like the 80s synth like bass line that we like so much, with like nice clean overlaying vocals that are part of the beat. I thought the song was well written. It was well executed. The video was fire. You can definitely, tell there's a budget behind them. All the ladies look amazing. It's just a good video all the way through. I mean, it's pretty solid. You'd be hard pressed to like nitpick and pick this thing apart. And if you do, you're probably just literally just nitpicking. But like this is really just a good song. It's solid for me.
Yeah, anything else you want to add, love?
I need you.
Nah.
No, I was just gonna say, like I said, I know they can do this. Like I said, I'm not necessarily watching them. Like this is not one of my groups or anything like that because it's not for my demographic or for my taste. But I do want to see what will be the next steps for them after this because we know you can do kind of like I wouldn't call this girl crush, but like the cute kind of vibe. I feel like we're not going to stop getting groups like this in K-pop because that's kind of just what K-pop wants, that cute thing from everybody at some point, especially early on.
I think it's a lane for it. Anytime these groups are coming out getting damn near 200
First of all,
million
I'm not going to
views.
lie. Like the high school kind of early, maybe late high school, early college ages and everything like that, I feel like this type of vibe is always going to go for young ladies. They're always going to have like this type of, kind of sound that they would like, or that's generally just going to be popular until someone comes and kind of flips the script or something like that, because that's usually what happened with the waves in pop music.
But I will say,
That's what I thought happened.
real quick, I will say, like, I feel like even though it is cutesy and I feel like the sound is more mature.
Yeah, this
Like-
sound.
Oh, this
Like-
production is not just some play
this-
school
Like
shit.
even when we go to the other group, the Buttons, and like, we were doing that all day yesterday. You kind of missed.
I was
You
like,
here for it.
okay,
You here for it. Very mature production. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter the age of the ladies in the group, their sound is mature. You know what I mean? Their production is mature. Sometimes even presented as mature.
Right.
It's just, I think it's different. I think they're going to still do the girl crush, but I think they're going to do it in a different way that's going to blur the line a little bit.
Hey.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the ebbs and flows of K-pop. I think you're just going to have different groups to not combat things, but if you have the cutesy girls out at a time, another record label is going to drop like the rebellious girls, or like you said, the girl crush, and then it's going to be boys drool. Like, so it's just going to be things I think that's going to counteract people, because obviously we listen to like a lot of the big three and big hit, but it's so many K groups coming out now and all these lower record labels and stuff like that. Record labels we don't know, and these girls groups are getting 200 million views and shit.
Yeah.
So it's a lane right now in K-pop for I think any of these record labels to get their shit off. And it's just, what are you gonna do that's different than your contemporaries out right now? So
Good analysis.
yeah, and I think the reason why we like New Jeans, not to compare people, I don't know if they fandoms is beefing or something.
But
I hope not. Was just because we felt like that was the answer to the cutesy girls and stuff. So now with them, it's just like, well, who are you? Are you an answer to anybody? And not saying anybody has to be an answer to somebody, but it's just like, like I said, what's your demo?
What's the next
spill?
steps
What's your
after
step?
this? Because I know
What's after like?
Like I said,
I think we like them too because it was a young group that they didn't just say, oh, because you're young, you're going to be cutesy. No, you're a young group that can sing, and we're going to market you on your vocal ability, and we're going to give you mature songs that we know you can sing and we know you can handle as a group. We're not just going to throw you into like some like hearts and bunnies and shit like that. Even though some groups do that, but it wasn't done in a way where it was like, okay, like almost insulting.
Yeah. Plus,
Yeah.
Plus, I want to see young ladies and women in general just kind of push the envelope with K-pop when it comes to like doing things different in choreo, doing like different sounds and attacking things, maybe doing different subject matters.
So being a little bit more innovative.
Yeah, finding old things and kind of maybe trying to reword them or working on different concepts and doing things. We've seen so many young ladies and just even like some grown women really stick it out there with the guys this year and shit like that. And if we did like our top 10, and we are gonna be doing our top 10 like for comebacks, I know a couple of girl groups can easily sneak into like the top 5 if we being real with some of these comebacks we've been getting. So we'll cross that road when we get there. But y'all good?
I'm good.
Yeah, jump in the comments. Tell us how y'all felt about this. Put us on some more tracks from them. Give us some more information. Other than that, we love you, Redeemers. We're gonna holler at y'all. Peace.